I will be presenting biographical information on the artist, both sides of the art historical controversy, and the outcome of the controversy. Biography information about the artist is Dred Scott Tyler is an American African man born in 1965 to a middle-class family in Chicago. His reason for his name was because he had dreads and wanted his name to be Dred Scott, the way other people had dreads would name themselves. Dred Scott wanted to be a scientist, but he did so poor in school, his parents told him, well, do what you want. So he decided to become a photographer, and he enrolled in the Chicago Institute of Art. In 1989, Scott became of a known figure because of his art piece, The Proper Way to Hang an American Flag, which was to have it laid out on the ground. His piece of work had elements of space, the flag laid out on the ground, and it occupied space large enough for people to stand on. It has shape because it is flat and it occupies space on the ground. Both sides of the controversy was in 1989, while on display on the ground in the School of the Art Institute of Chicago, What is the Proper Way became the center of national controversy over its use of the American flag. President Bush Sr. declared What is the Proper Way disgraceful, and the entire U.S. Congress denounced Scott's work as they passed legislation to protect the flag. Senator Doe specifically noted that the law would apply to the artist who has invited the trampling of the flag. As part of the popular effort to oppose moves to make patriotism compulsory, along with 3 others burned flags on the steps of the U.S. Capitol. This resulted in a Supreme Court case and landmark decision. Both sides of the art historical controversy, the School of Art Institute and school administrators asked for him to take his piece of art away. On February 16, 1989, there were protests and threats. People, by the urging of the press, came and took videos of people standing on the flag. The Institute was attacked by Senator Walter Dudzies, along with representatives from veterans organizations, including Veterans of Foreign Wars and the American Legion and Vietnam, who filed a suit in the Cook County Circuit Court to close down the show. The outcome of the controversy was on March 2, Tony Jones, president of the School of the Art Institute, stood in court before Judge Gillis as Judge Gillis dismissed the case. Judge Gillis ruled that the Institute had not violated either state or federal laws concerning the flag. This exhibit is as much an invitation to think about the flag as it is an invitation to step on it, Judge Gillis said, reminding the court that works of art are protected under the First Amendment. This ruling had little effect on the protesters outside of the school. Dred Scott also worked for Joe Whippler in 1994, a graffiti artist, on a piece that they installed in the arch in Grand Army Plaza in Brooklyn as part of a group exhibition called Trophies from the Civil War, the Burning of the Constitution. It is a documentation of him burning the Constitution in February 2011. People were encouraged to write responses to the question, what is the proper way to display a U.S. flag? As they did so, they were allowed to stand on the flag as they wrote their response. When this work has been displayed, thousands of people filled hundreds of pages with responses. Many of those stood on the flag as they added their comments to the work.